How many have I done that? Can't you choose one of the old ones?
No. Fresh every time.
Gotta be a new one. I don't get paid for this bit though. What is it? Weighing in, yeah? No, we are weighing in at Sunny Edwards, the IBF champion of the world. Most charismatic boxer in England, in Britain, maybe the world. You know what I mean?
Let's go. Sonny, what's happening, man? How's life treating you?
Yeah, good. Just you know, ready to give LeBron his jacket. You know, we travelled a long way to do this today, so it's a big honour for me. I also get to hold the spit bucket a bit later. Jeez. And I get to keep the time.
Listen, you're doing a bit of everything. I've seen you commentating at GBM Sports, and recently we heard you commentating on the Zone show in Cardiff.
And Mayweather's fight.
And that one slipped that one in as well. Are you boxing or are you some sort of commentator these days?
Do you know what it is? I'm a jack of all trades, a master of none. Apart from boxing, do you know what I mean? And talking about it. So, yeah, like, remember Dennis, what's his name? Dennis Rodman or whatever his name is. He write the theme tune, sing the theme tune, a Little Britain. That's me, I really can do anything in this boxing. Waiting to see me as a coach later on, and as a manager. So mate, you trying to get through? Sorry, we're just we're in a dodgy closet right now, I don't know what.
So it's not long until we see your Matchroom debut. How excited are you to perform on your new stage and platform?
Yeah, really excited. I mean, I've been to a hell of a lot of Matchroom shows. I've seen what they did for my brother, the positions they put him in, and you know, I'm looking to really capitalise on having the most talked about boxing promoter in probably the history of boxing, really. You know, Eddie Hearn has sort of broken out past just the world of boxing, and it's, you know, it's kind of that superstar stamp of approval that, you know, once you're associated with maybe the biggest corner of boxing, that maybe things get taken a little bit more serious. So I'm really looking forward to the event, and all the promotion and the production is going to be top class. It always is, very professional. I've been dealt with and handled very well up to now, you know what I mean, getting the world title commentary slots, you know, getting announced at the AJ weigh-in. You know what I mean, it's been great.
Sonny, you've been
you go through, please.
Yes, sir. Yeah, all right, yeah.
Sonny, you've been calling for big names, Bam Rodriguez, Martinez. You've ended up with Campos. Is it underwhelming you not getting the name you're calling for?
Maybe, but I'm at a stage now where me wanting fights isn't because I need to get up or I need to, you know, push forward for an opportunity. I can fight anyone in the world and I'm very comfortable. My existence is very good. I don't want, you know, Campos. I'd rather a Bam, I'd rather a Martinez, I'd rather a Dalakayan, or, you know, a big name fighter, especially that brings like another belt and more legacy, and that's the priority right now. But whilst they're all tied up, you know, Martinez just had a fight last week, I think.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what's your opinion on his performance?
Yeah, I mean, it was alright. I feel like it is what it is. You're always going to get that with him. You put someone in from Britain or Europe, and normally he punches holes straight through because we're not built as tough. You put him in against, you know, someone more similar. It's more of a fight until he gets him out there. You know, put him in against me, he looks stupid and gets jabs and right hands and left hooks and everything else punched off his face for 12 rounds. Maybe I'll give a round like I did against Alvarado and just stand there and like, look, go on, you're the biggest puncher in the division apparently again, so I won't move my feet. You know, I get told all I do is run, but I don't think that's necessarily true.
Sonny, speaking of performers, we saw the return of Ben Whittaker last weekend. What did you make of his performance?
Yeah, good performance. You know, we've got the man out there, quick and easy, don't get paid for overtime. He's one of those fighters that will look better when there's threat and he's got some perceived threat. When he's actually got to switch on and worry about boxing and not worrying about who he's looking at in the second row and, you know, what kisses he's blind to the cameras and what dance moves he's pulling. He's a very, very talented fighter that he can move like a flyweight in a light heavyweight's body. Like, genuinely, he's got so much elusiveness and control of his body, remaining with balance and keeping in control of what he's actually doing. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Ben. I'm a friend of Ben as well. Seen each other from, you know, the amateur days coming up. But yeah, it's good to see that he's ruffling a few feathers as well on the way through, because, you know, everyone wants to now chuck some hate at him for being overconfident, but at the same time, when you've got, you know, ABA Johnny that comes through, and yeah, camp's been really good, I'm really looking forward, thank you to the product for opportunity, everyone switches off by the second question. Ben's got people engaged, and whether it's negative or positive, when he's got that much talent, it's going to shine through.
Speaking of ruffling feathers, I saw your brother Charlie at the boxer event. So I can't not ask you about this ongoing brother beef. Is it real, or is it just you boys making peas and laughing at the rest of the world?
I'll be real, you might have missed my tweet earlier, but perfectly honest, it's not really anything I want to add any more fuel to. Me personally, it's upsetting a lot of people in our family. Every day, every phone call, there's, you know, women in my family got tears in their eyes and that.
Absolutely.
If you want me, my perfect genuine assessment, I think he's in a bad headspace. I think he's getting ill-advised. And yeah, I think people, unfortunately like yourself in this instance, the other media outlets, that are sort of really pushing the narrative through to him, and, you know, first question, oh, Sunny Edwards, headline, etc., tagging me in it. They're sort of an enabling, a spiralling moment. Right now, he's not in a good place, in my eyes, and I think he's trying to claw his way out. But why he's trying to run my name in his own delusion, I don't know. But I'm not really trying to.
Sunny, we're limited because I think you're going to go out soon. But I just need to ask you on one thing. Coming away from boxing, I need to get your opinion on that clip you and many others commented on. Tyanbooth talking about Kugan's 3-year-old daughter. What kind of madness was that?
Man, I hope he get cancelled. Now, do you know what it is? Yeah, don't get me wrong, I get what Kugan, I get what Tyan is. He, yeah, he's a dark comedian that sort of targets a demographic of, like, let's call him scum, but that's the very lower level, like, because since obviously having the back and forth, a few of the Tyan fans have really come out, and it's really highlighted, like, you know, you've seen videos of, like, people with clear learning disabilities, like, rapping and that for, like, every single, like, that's the sort of demographic he's targeting, you know, the internet incels. I'll be genuinely real. So it is probably funny to them, and Tyan talking about sexualizing 3-year-old children. I've got 2 children, a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. Me as a man, before this, having kids, and definitely as a father, would never make a joke in any which way around sexualizing in a public place, sexualizing toddlers. I think it's sickening. Genuinely made me feel sick. Like, actually looking at it like, wow, what the fuck, for a period of time. And yeah, I mean, he speaks a lot about me just because he feels like it will rile up his little Muppet super chats for £2 and shit, because he doesn't want to go back and work for £9, £10 or walk about doors. Because every time he runs out of money from YouTube, we see him, and I get sent videos of him in town. Like, you know what I mean? Life is good for me, so I don't get drawn out by, you know, the lower scums of civilization. It's just not ever going to happen. But I think it's disgusting. I feel like if that's what is in public, I wonder what's in private. I've heard stories about him sniffing around girls in school uniforms. No joke around Sheffield, and there's been other people that have heard the same stories. People have had conversation. So maybe, I don't know, he needs his door kicked through and his hard drive getting checked, which he probably has slated and wiped clean since the video went viral. But I don't know. I feel like people like him, they exist for a reason. To show you what you don't want to be, what you don't want to end up like. An alcoholic that won't leave his bed sit. In his 6 years of boxing, I can tell you the 2 shows he's been to since he's been making these videos. The Misfits card, because he was trying to break into YouTube influencer boxing, and the Prince Patel show. The only 2 cards he's been at in the last 4, 5, 6 years. So all he does is stay in his 1-bedroom bed sit in Firth Park, right by the park, right by the green, on the corner. We know whereabouts it is. He just stays there. He doesn't come out. No one ever sees him unless he's working on the doors. I walk about the window. Oh, we're going. Anyway, I gotta go.